pregame ceremony's winding down. First pitch moments away from Citi Field. It's the Dodgers and the Mets. Next. Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the West-leading LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. To quote the best in the business, it's time for Dodger baseball. Hi, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And, Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey, as you see his numbers there. Carl Crawford will stand in, as he'll enter play fourth in the National League batting race.
Center fielder, Carl Crawford.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one.
7-11.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that will find the seats, a home run. It's a solo shot for Carl Crawford, number 17 for him on the season, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0. And it's the outside corner, it's strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out. So he's able to bounce back here following the leadoff home run, and with that, let's take a look now at how the Mets will set things up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. James Newcomb will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. Now the first pitch. First pitch swinging as this one's on the ground for Tejada at short. Throw on to Davis at first, and there's out number 2. Yasiel Puig will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Two strikes now from Harvey. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
If he doesn't get that call going forward, this is going to be a long night.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Still looking for that final pitch to get him out of this inning. But he's seen the count move now from 0-2 all the way to 3-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But another look here at the solo shot. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. Eric Young Jr. will dig in. Currently one spot out of the stolen base lead in the National League.
Eric Young Jr.
And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Well, just from a distance standpoint, you have to remember that left-handed hitters maybe get a step or two advantage over a right-handed hitter leaving that batter's box. So that's why it's much easier for lefties to bunt their way on than it is for righties to do it. And here, he needed those 2 extra steps because that was a very close play down there at first.
Ruben Tejada will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. And that misses, so that'll put Tejada in the driver's seat, 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And this is taken in by Crawford now for out number 2.
Batting third.
David Wright will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Fouled back. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0. Andre Ethier will stand in now as you check out his OPS, that number translating into on-base plus slugging, and his is in the stratosphere so far.
Yeah, and just for the record, the Major League leader a year ago was Miguel Cabrera. He had an OPS of 1.078, so he's outpacing a guy who nearly won a second Triple Crown.
So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. He got a lot of this one, and this one is gone. It's a 2-run shot for Hanley Ramirez. Number 26 for him on the season, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. They're putting that last home run at 419 feet officially. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now a ball lined to the right side, and that's in there, base hit.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Here's the first offering. A.J. Ellis is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now needs a double play in the worst way. That's 4 straight hits now to start the inning. He just needs something to go his way.
Hyunjin Ryu will stand in, and you can almost guarantee he'll be trying to move those runners here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I'll tell you, it looks to me like he's getting pretty worked up out there.
Yeah, I think it's good to pitch with a chip on your shoulder, but sometimes one bad call, one bad pitch, it sends you right off the deep end.
He's working himself into a lather.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw, and they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the scoreboard, and it doesn't pan out. On the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Swinging a ball lifted into straightaway center. Young is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Curtis Granderson will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Grounded, foul. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer at that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
And on 0-2, I think you're better off trying to bounce that thing rather than leave it up. You know, even though that's high, it's a dangerous spot to miss.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw on to first by Ramirez takes care of him, 1 away. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Daniel Murphy will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. That's slowly hit to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good strong throw.
Chris Young will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Number 93 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, number 93.
First pitch in there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
And this is hit hard on the ground to first. Over to first now is Davis as he takes it himself for the out. And while we have a moment, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule to see where we'll be for the next 7 days. James Newcomb will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Yasiel Puig will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Harvey over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
He's going to be kicking himself behind the plate there. Not sure if this came from the dugout or not, but it's the perfect call to pitch out. They have him dead meat at second base, but the throw sails high, and he's able to slide in there under the tag.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get back in standing. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. On deck, the left-handed hitting Andre Ethier. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
Man at second here with 2 away, and stepping in now is the left fielder, Andre Ethier. Runner's on his way to third. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Ike Davis will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
It looks like that'll put him into the hit column here as this is into left field, a base hit.
And even though they've been out-hit by 5 so far, this is still just a 3-0 game. So they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And Crawford's right there to put it away for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one. Runners on first with one down. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Eric Young Jr. will be the batter. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Hanley Ramirez will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
The 2-2. Now a hard liner toward short. But this is taken in by Tejada for a tough out number 1.
Well, here's one of the few things that hasn't gone his way during this recent hot streak of his. He's been tearing the cover off the ball for the last week or two, and he does it again right here, but this time he's going to come up empty.
So 1 away in the inning now for Juan Uribe. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. He'll try another curveball here, but this misses the target away. It's a ball and a strike. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
3 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now another 2-2. And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Young will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
A.J. Ellis will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Harvey over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Hyunjin Ryu is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Throw over to the bag, a dive, but he's back. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And another throw over, and the runner back. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that's through for a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Carl Crawford will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Ruben Tejada will open the inning here for the Mets, with David Wright following on deck. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Hit hard toward the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Our next telecast, after we wrap things up here, we're off to Philadelphia to begin a set with the Fightin' Phils. You see the matchup for the opener, and we'll have that game for you in HD right here on the show. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in the all-star third baseman, David Wright. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. And Wright running hard around second. He's heading for third. The relay, and they are not going to get Wright. He's got himself a triple.
Good opportunity for him here as he's into third with his second triple of the year.
Curtis Granderson will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Left field. Settling under it is Ethier, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Fair to say, oh my goodness, not headed for a career on Broadway. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Number 93 will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Young is right there, and very quickly 1 gone.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And he got him. Yasiel Puig will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first two at-bats. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And Young will make the catch, and the inning is over. Chris Young will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they've pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and bounced to the shortstop, Ramirez. Throw on to first by Ramirez takes care of him, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Ike Davis will dig in. He singled his first time around. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 1 out, nobody on. And he lets him off the hook on 0-2 as this is lined into left field for a base hit. Juan Centeno will try it again. He flew out his first time. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Carlos Torres will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Andre Ethier will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
And he'll go after the second pitch of the inning as this is on the ground over to first. Over to first now is Davis as he takes it himself for the out. Juan Uribe will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. There to get it is Wright. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. And just like that, the side is... Juan Lagares is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And here's a fastball called for strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
You know, he's only got 2 strikeouts in the game so far, but he's really done a nice job of keeping guys off balance, and that's been the big key for him.
First pitch of the at-bat is lined hard into the gap in left center. That'll find some real estate out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Ruben Tejada will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
David Wright is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 0-2 once more. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. First pitch coming.
Left fielder, Curtis.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Daisuke Matsuzaka is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. A.J. Ellis will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
For the Dodgers, catcher A.J. Ellis.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Hyunjin Ryu will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
In the air to right center. And right there for it is Young for route number 2. Carl Crawford will stand in again as they're back at the top of the order and will go back here as well. This is when he led off the ball game as he really gets him off to a fast start with a solo home run. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Now a bouncing ball to the right side, and that's going to get past Murphy and into right field for a base hit.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He's got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Number 93 will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And there goes Crawford. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact.
Well, it's almost impossible to get the runner on a pitch in the dirt. And here, he's just making sure that this ball doesn't get by him to the backstop. So you see, he turns his glove over, gets big, and just tries to keep the ball in front of him, and he'll keep that runner from getting any further.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
Well, the stolen base pays off right here with a run. Now, maybe he scores from first on this ball anyway. I'm not sure. But he doesn't really have to worry about it, and he doesn't have to worry about a play at the plate either. He'll walk home on the RBI double.
James Newcomb will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Yasiel Puig will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he...
Meanwhile here, a stolen base attempt is not going to work out as they put the tag on him to end. Daniel Murphy will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Fastball in there for a called strike. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone...
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Chris Young will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Grounded foul off to the right. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Around third and being waved on home. And on the error, a run is going to score. Ike Davis will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now. Close to the bag at second there, now the pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. That's in there, base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Lucas Duda will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Stephen Fife will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Lucas Duda will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. In there for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other.
Ramirez on to first, a double play, but meanwhile the run is in that'll tie the ball game.
Well, in the situation they were in defensively, even though this cost them the tying run, I think they're going to take that double play and just move on from there.
Eric Young Jr. will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. And Jose Valverde will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Jose Valverde.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Davis is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a 1-pitch out to begin the 8th. Andre Ethier will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Right there, Murphy at second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
How about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's the 1-1. Fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Young is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Ruben Tejada will open the inning here for the Mets with David Wright following on deck. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
I'm not sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
And this is bounced weakly down the line, a foul ball. Now a line drive over the shortstop's head and on into left center field, and that should be extra bases to begin the inning. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. David Wright will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Well, for Tejada, he's at second with his 4th double here on the season. Swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, we talk about it a lot. Ideally, this should be to the right side of the infield. Maybe you give him a break because he's such a good hitter and he is a run producer, but I'll bet if you ask him, he'll wish he had a different approach in that at-bat.
Curtis Granderson will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And a good cut here by Granderson, but this one's going to find the seats in right, a foul ball. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Daniel Murphy will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Too low, 1 a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
21, 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a split-fingered pitch catches the zone 2-2 now. Oh, what a good at-bat with the runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Chris Young will try and keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. And Young is aboard. That's a base hit. Ike Davis will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in, and with it, the side is retired. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Juan Uribe will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Now playing right field and batting in the 9th spot.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Murphy is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away.
The catcher, number 17.
A.J. Ellis will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. And a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
Oh, and you cannot get caught making up your mind to swing before you even see where the pitch is going to be. I mean, I wasn't even close.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Stephen Pike.
Nick Buss will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 48, Nick Buss.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, that run in the bottom of the 8th turned out to be the difference maker as they're able to hold on here and get this win in a squeaker.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And the Mets were given a big boost tonight by the performance of this man, David Wright. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Dodgers, 4 runs on 10 hits. 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.
Mouth is made of metal, metal, metal. Pocket full of yellow, yellow.